Hi everyone, it's Tara with Secret Bee Studio, and I'm here with the much requested tutorial for this stuffed pocket mini album. I originally posted this mini in the Beautiful Simple Stories flea market collection. Then I was asked to be a guest designer for the newest 49 and Market collections. One of those collections is the Color Swatch Toast, which is full of beautiful neutral and sepia tones. I'm a big fan of monochromatic, matchy-matchy tones, so I knew this stunning collection would be perfect for this tutorial. There are gorgeous papers, acetate leaves, beautiful ephemera, film strips, stamps and tickets, and rub-ons. I couldn't wait to use this collection. So let's get started. For this mini album, you're going to need 3 pieces of pattern paper. The first piece, as you see in the video, will be 8 inches long by 8 1/2 inches wide. The second piece is going to be 9 inches long by 9 1/2 inches wide, and the third, accordingly, 10 inches long by 10 1/2 inches wide. Basically, only the front patterns will show, so you don't need to worry if the back pattern is upside down. On my first piece, you can see that the front pattern is upside down, but I wanted these pretty flowers to show, and you can get the idea of how we will be folding these pieces after they are scored. Place the first piece of pattern paper onto the scoreboard with the 8 1/2 inch edge at the top. We're going to score at 4 inches and 8 inches. On this piece, because I want those flowers to show, I turn it counterclockwise and then score at 3 inches. Once we fold on the score lines and adhere, you will get a better understanding of how the pockets work. Go ahead and fold on all the score lines using a bone folder if you have one. Set this aside and we will work on the remaining 2 pieces of pattern paper. The next piece of pattern paper is the 9 by 9 1/2 inch piece. Place this on the scoreboard again with the 9 1/2 inch edge at the top. You can see that I check the pattern of the paper for my front pocket and then place it on the scoreboard with the pattern down. It never hurts to constantly check to make sure you are scoring the paper the way you want it to fold. With the 9 1/2 inch edge at the top, score this piece at 4 1/2 inches and 9 inches. Then I turn this piece clockwise and score at 3 inches. All of the small front pocket sections are scored at 3 inches. Fold on all the score lines and set this piece aside. For the third and final piece of pattern paper, check your pattern first and then place the 10 1/2 inch edge at the top of the scoreboard and score at 5 inches and 10 inches. Turn the paper and then score again at 3 inches. Fold on all of the score lines. I'm bringing in the other 2 pockets to show how they will all look together once adhered. All of the pockets will be adhered in the same way. Place the chosen side of your pattern paper face down and then apply adhesive to the front side of that 1/2 inch section. We will also be putting adhesive on the left side to create the back pocket, and adding this adhesive will prevent items in the pockets from slipping through. Depending on what you want to put in this back pocket, you can change the length of the pocket by adding a different width of adhesive. My first back pocket is the shortest of all, so I'm only adding a 3/8 inch piece of adhesive. Once the adhesive is applied to these 2 areas, you can adhere the pocket together. On this first pocket only, I use decorative scissors to trim the edges. On the remaining pockets, I will only be trimming the very top edge. Adhere the remaining 2 pockets in the same manner, keeping in mind how long you want that back pocket to be. On my second pocket, I'm adding a larger piece of adhesive to keep the back pocket a bit shorter. Here on the second pocket, I use decorative scissors to trim only the very top edge. For the third pocket, I use a decorative punch to trim the very top edge. You can also keep the edges untrimmed if you prefer. We will be adhering the pockets smallest to largest on top of each other. I apply adhesive to both the back of one pocket and the front of the other pocket to make sure they stick together really well. Apply adhesive to the bottom back of the smallest pocket first, and then add adhesive to the top front of the small pocket of the second piece. Make sure you only apply adhesive to the center as the first pocket piece is smaller. You can add a bit of adhesive to the back sides of the first or smaller piece if you wish. Just make sure the front pocket of the second piece will cover them. Adhere the first pocket piece on top of the second with a 1/4 inch border on both sides and bottom. Apply adhesive to the back of the second piece and to the top front of the small pocket on the third piece in the same way again. Make sure you are only putting adhesive where the two pieces come together. Adhere the second piece to the front of the third piece with a 1/4 inch border on both sides and at the bottom. There you have it. That completes the construction of your pocket mini album. The rest is decorating, embellishing, and filling those pockets. This part of the video shows me embellishing all of the pockets in this mini album. Again, I'm using the new and gorgeous 49 & Market Color Swatch collection in the color Toast to decorate this mini, and I add in some 49 & Market paper flowers in Sunshine as well. You can see I use all of the components of this beautiful collection. The envelope bits, the laser cut elements, the cardstock frames, the acetate leaves, the rub-ons, the film strips, the collage sheets, and the stamps and ticket essentials. It's all so gorgeous. 49 & Market has lots of color swatch collections, so it would also be fun to mix and match them too. I hope this part of the video gives you some ideas and inspiration for your stuffed pocket mini album, but you can always skip ahead to where I show you how to attach the ribbon closure. For the closure, I used 2 pieces of cabbage ribbon that are approximately 18 to 20 inches in length. The ribbon will tie on the front of the first pocket, so I place the ribbon where I want it in the front and then wrap it around to the back to get a general idea of where to adhere it. Apply adhesive to the very back of the mini album just in the center. Find the center of your ribbon and place on the adhesive. Wrap it around the album, tie a bow, and trim any length you don't want. You can also tie the bow and trim after you have filled the pockets and done all your embellishing to make sure you have enough ribbon. Flip the album back over and add some decorative pieces to cover the area where the ribbon is on the adhesive. You should now have a completed and beautiful pocket mini album. Keep watching the video so you can see the one that I created in all of its detail. I'm sure the pocket mini album that you have made is just as beautiful as this one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.